Pokeball is for sea life. There's not really much of a way to deal with the Harfling anymore. As soon as Wellspring dies. Let him run.
Yeah, it should have started 6 minutes ago.
See either of them online. GG.
They both seem to be offline on Discord as well. Okay, Madara is online on Smogdars now.
Shit.
Breakfast Enjoyer is not.
Oh, I'm looking for games that might happen.
Oh, this is for HGPL.
Gen 1 PU.
Yeah, this is for finals. The Pizza Man is the guy in my team.
GG.
I think my team is 3-0 as of right now. Looks like it's about to be 4-0 though.
I don't know, this map is scary.
Uh, Oh, fantastic bubble beam. Well, okay, it's fine. Okay, so now we can't substitute again, and now we have to. Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
Broken
Love to see
Meowth.
it.
She clicked Raw Meteor Beam on turn 3.
Okay, Breakfast and Joy is still not online. I'm starting to get a bit concerned now.
Top 5 games that might happen.
Surely there's no way like an Invitationals game goes to an at-call. That would be very lame.
Happened last year.
Oh, was that a soundboard?
No, no, no. Just play on music.
Oh, right, okay.
It was just high volume. You only heard like the
Ah.
first 2 seconds of it. I'm guessing the game just got like delayed again, and they just got to update it basically.
Um, I'll just DM. Actually, I'll just message Madara and sure and see what's happening with that.
Thank you.
Okay. Breakfast and Joy is online now.
Oh, well, okay. Got a matchup of all time here. We got the Excadrill Sand of Sinistcha. Sinistra's the interesting part. Against kind of a more, I won't really say standard, but like, it's not like that, not that crazy of like a Rain Moon Volcarona team. Lack of an Ogerpon is interesting on Madara's team. I feel like these teams usually want it. Um, Gold on Madara's team looks like it's maybe Specs or something. Um, or the Volcarona's just like Rage Powder. It looks somewhat like the sand mode from Breakfast Enjoyer looks okay here. Um, like there's like a lot of targets for this Excadrill, especially if it's X-Scissor. Like it looks kind of annoying for Madara. What else? Uh, I don't know. The Breakfast Enjoyer team's kind of weird. I wonder if it's like set up Sinistra or something. Like, I don't really. Otherwise, I don't really understand what it's doing here. Like the typing is good on sand for sure. Um, but you also have double grass, you know, so it's a little bit strange. It's like the second sand team I've seen this weekend. Forget where the first one was from. Might have been CERN versus Bagel. So, okay, yeah, it was CERN versus Bagel. Alright, we got the Sinistra plus Excadrill lead into Roaring Moon plus Glamora. So there's like a lot that Breakfast Enjoyer can do this turn. Um, like the front of the T-Tar switching is like very potent without Intimidate on Madara's end, and like it's also like Excadrill just kind of has a move for everything on the team. If it has like Scissor, which it usually does in this tier. It's like that's a threat for the Roaring Moon. A fun fact: Adamant Excadrill is not fast enough to outspeed Roaring Moon and Sand. Oh, you just see a Protect from the Sinistra. A high horsepower. Okay, so good news for Madara. Rocks and T-Spikes are going up, but um, which is definitely quite good. The question to me is still like, is Excadrill just gonna run away with this one? You know, I'm really curious what the Sinistra set is. Usually, like you wouldn't lead Sinistra. Okay, it's probably Grassy Seed. Yeah. Okay. So that's gonna eat the knockoff if that's what it was, but no, it's just a breaking swipe and then a mortal spin. Yeah, good solid click from Madara there. Um, and we got a calm mind up on the Sinistra. Like this is gonna be like slightly annoying for Madara to remove, but the thing is, I don't think it like really forces enough progress into like Volcarona, Goldango, you know, and Kyurem. Yeah, there's the Volcarona. It's also Grassy Seed. Okay, big Shadow Ball. It's the Volk for around 50%. As Excadrill late game looks quite scary. Especially if like you can get the Volcarona out of the picture. Knock off into Rilla. Some kill. Heat wave. Looks like heat proof damage on a Sinistcha. Which, like, yeah, makes sense. Looks like a T-Tar switching to me, to be honest. I don't know. Like, I feel like it just like, obviously Excadrill still looks quite good, but I feel like the progress has just like not been that very not that significant so far. Like you've lost your Rilla, yeah, Volcarona is low, but your Sinistcha is like poisoned, and then rocks and T-spikes are up. It's just kind of ass all around. Okay, it's boots into that. That's like okay, that's good news. Look at that gets in for free. Alright. Click thick out into Roy Moon's self-switch up. This is definitely what I got to last. Well, it's because of that heat proof. Sinister's not actually like threatened here if fake out goes into the Roy Moon, but it should just be a double protect for Madara probably. I don't really think that really leaves you that susceptible to like another combine from Sinistra. Just thanks to that poison chip. It's been very helpful. It's a knockoff. That's a little bit annoying. Getting rid of those boots there. Sinistra does hang on, but it will be going down for this turn. See the T-Tar come in here? Or the Excadrill? Yeah, there's the Excadrill. Shadow Ball. This is a relatively clean T-Tar switch in. Water can go roll though and get a guaranteed tailwind up. Which is like a little bit annoying for Breakfast Enjoyer. Most Excadrill is like Terra Ghost and has X Scissor, which might not even kill the Roinwind to begin with. Excadrill moment. Yeah, there's a Rilla, there's a T-Tar. Yeah, like if you have Terra Ghost on Excadrill, it could be burned here, but I'm guessing it's probably just like the Terra Bug stuff. It's kind of like what it tends to be. There's Ensign. Eats the T-spikes and the rocks for its trouble. Just fake out, there's a Tailwind. Excadrill is faster than Rillaboom, as expected. Confirmed by terrain healing. So yeah, if you have like Terra Bug, you could burn it here and kill the Glim. Garmin Terras. Gonna breaking swipe off. I'm thinking the path here for Breakfast Enjoyer is just to like look like a knock or something into Glamora and then like go Torn. Because like at this point the Excadrill's not making enough progress at -1. Um, like if Tord dies, it's kind of chopped, but it looks chopped to begin with. Like you have to hope like your Torn is like super bulky or something and just lives. Like Moon is like very like low attack at this point. Yeah, there's Torn. Freaking Slide. That's not gonna kill Ensign, so I'm just gonna kill something here. Okay, so it's Ensign. So that's like good, I think, for Breakfast Enjoyer, like losing the Ensign instead of the Torn. Like that means there's still a path here. Um, it looks a bit narrow to be honest. Like Excadrill's gonna have to like carry the game at like -1. Like it might not even be faster than the Roaring Moon right now. There's Terabug. That's a really annoying miss. But like why was Terabug clicked? That is okay. Yeah, this game's over. His hand's gonna run out. You have a couple turns of Tailwind. Can you get it done? Uh, Boy, it's just like X Scissor into Kiram Rock Slide. Iron Held just kills it. Okay. There's gold. Yeah, I thought the end of this game is over. Madara just has enough material to protect gold and then secure gold with Tailwind up and click Make It Rain. Game's over. There's the X Scissor, but getting that kill isn't even something you want, 'cause now Gorilla comes in. Seed gold? Okay. Just one seed on this team. It's crazy. Okay. Was there a win condition if the gold just clicked HHP there? I think Moon is healthy enough to just click knockoff to win the game, actually. So that's game one. Let's see how both players adjust going into game two. I don't know. Fascinating team for Breakfast Enjoyer. I can't say I'm like the biggest fan of it. Support the setup Sinistra is cool. I think it like closing out with a couple matchups like it's really good into like Lando specifically. But I don't know, it's just like one of those teams that's like you end up with games like this where you kind of struggle to make progress into like teams with like a wide variety of like defensive switch-ins. Like the Sinister got set up, got to +1, and then like didn't even like 2-hit KO the Volcarona with Shadow Ball. Like, all right, here's a couple more standard teams. We got the Drago Crown stuff, I guess, which is not like the most common 6 in DOU, but it's like this is like a VGC team with Okidoki over Urshifu, and then we have a kind of like interesting snow team. I can't really call it standard, but it's normal-ish. Um, Probably like bulk up Dogi. Like we've seen Dogi on snow before. But the like exact 6 here is like looks new. Crown is kind of Thanos here. Ensign and Lando are really gonna have to carry this game. I think matchup definitely favors Breakfast Enjoyer, especially if this Dogi is like AB and like can gunk shot the Ninetales and stuff like that. Probably just send out the Dogi on lead here, to be honest. Like Dogi Crown is like really threatening as a lead because you can just threaten and DD switch in at all times, and then like you also punish Instant at the same time. Like so, in response, like Lando is an interesting lead as well for it to punish that. Doge plus something kind of has to be led here. Yeah, Torn is fine. Especially if this is AV. Doge, like I said, and has Gunk Shot. So yeah, if the Torn has Icy Wind, you just click Icy Wind plus Gunk Shot. I mean, okay, Ninetales should probably scout it out, so maybe going keep like hitting into the Kyurem is safer, but like I don't know. Flicking the big poison move, it's also valid, of course. If I'm Breakfast Enjoyer, I'm more so worried about this Ninetales than I am about the Kyurem. Like Kyurem, we can worry about later, kind of. Eh, it's safer progress to just hit into the Kyurem, especially if like CC or something. I think one of the variants of this tier in VGC has like Rain Dance on Torn, but it also has like Urshifu, so like that's why. But it'd be interesting if there was like a weather on this Torn. There's the Icy Wind. Okay, well that screams Gunk Shot. Okay, Gunk Shot, but the Ninetales is faster at -1. So it's AV Dogi, but doesn't have that much speed invest. So yeah, big damage onto the Ninetales turn 1, but Veil does go up. However, I don't think like Breakfast and Joy really lost much there. Like going down to Sash on Torn is whatever. Like it's it's not like the most important mod in this matchup by a long shot. Like the blind damage is kind of nice into like a couple of the back ones, but like it should never be like the primary way you're dealing with those guys anyway. So it's whatever. For Madara, like yeah, like that's like the best you could kind of hope for from this turn 1. Like you traded well. Kirib is free to just click another Blizzard or Earth Power into the Okidogi. Like if I'm Breakfast Enjoyer here, I want to like see a Kron switching on the Torn slot. To be honest, I think that's relatively unscoutable. And Crown would land on a really solid board here. Okay, there's a Tailwind. Psychic Things. Wow. Okay, so it's gonna get Encored. No more no more Veil. C-teamed. Okay, so if you go Drago, Kira's Terrain, and you don't make enough progress. If you go Crown, it also Terras. I think Crown is safer, like especially if you're booster CM. It might be booster special though, in which case, like, that's not the greatest of this matchup, although you do, like, get the ability to hit Ensign and Lando, probably, if that's the set. Like, being encored into Psychic Fangs and not killing the Ninetales there is kind of tragic. Ninetales eating a billion hits. This is Crown. Okay, it's booster speed on this team. Yeah, really solid position here. Like, despite the Encore, like, you are kind of free to just, like, kill the Ninetales with Yogi and, like, get a free Calm Mind off. The question with that line is really if it can make enough progress into Ensign. Terra Psychic, Earth Power. Okay, not killing the Dogi there is kind of sus. I think it's very possible that Drago plus Crown just overwhelms this game. GD. Attack. Use Water or call this, which would not even be a good play to begin with. Okay, Parting Shot's good. Killing the NTD there would not have been good. So, good awareness there. But, like, what even comes in? Ensign needs to come back in anyways, so it's kind of whatever. Like, I guess it could be like Lando and you just like burn Terra Steel or something. Which might not even be the set. Oh, it might be Terra Dark on Dogi. That would be strong here as well. Sinistra could also be Terra Dark. And the option is always there to just go back to Instant in either slot. Instant. To see a Terra on Kirim. Just helping hand. They force. Kirim hangs on. Some big Blizzard chip there. Yeah, not picking up that kill is kind of tragic. But that's still like a lot of damage on the Kirim. And Pokemon's basically dead now. Again, though, it's really just about like, can you beat this Ensign? Another Combine, okay. Double, double Blizzard miss. Oh no, it hit the ground. Okay. The DD hangs on. That's actually not that good if you're a Chris Enjoyer. Well, doesn't matter. So, like you kind of stacking your DD here anyways. Like Crown is faster than the whole team. There's Heartflame. Protect. Freeze Dry. Good defensive pivot there from Breakfast Enjoyer. Goes unpunished. So now here's my question. Does the Ogerpon have superpower? Or is it just going to be a follow me? Okay. Follow me. Tachyon Cutter. It's just not enough progress into this Ensign. Okay, but now you get a free switch in for Drago. Should always be Drago here, in my opinion. That Kiro at -1. Okay, I do not like Ndidi. It had to be Drago. They're not getting a better position to get Drago in than that. Yeah, I don't like this at all. I mean, I guess the idea is you can sack Ndidi and get Drago in anyway, but Madara should just click Parting Shot here. Okay, it's just Flare Blitz. That's not a good click. Because now, yeah, you get two things for the price of one. You get Drago in for free, and now, like, with that crown outspeeding everything, it's, like, kind of cooked. Like, it had, like, Parting Shot there, and you're, like, actually in a good position. Like, Ndidi's stuck on the field and everything, and, like, but now it looks like Crown Drago just runs over this end game. Lindo could be something weird. It could be like Scarf. Well, not weird, but like it could be like Scarf or like Terra Steel or something. So now it's kind of a 50-50 whether the Sinister is going to click Trick Room or Rage Powder. Like if oh, okay, well I was going to analyze that turn a lot, but if E-Force just kills there, then there's not even okay. Life Orb Drago is interesting. So there could definitely be a surprise Terra here, but I feel like we would have seen that come out before the Sinistra. I don't know.
The only big way Madara can make his way back into this game at all is if that's a Terra Dark Okidogi.
Yep.
Oh, and it is. But,
Good heads up play from Breakfast Destroyer, yeah. Play
yeah.
around that. Stogi's actually in range of another one. This could be Scarflame, but it's not. By Strico Connect. Alright, we're going to game 3. Big Iron Crown replay. Yeah, I think this matchup was really good. Breakfast Enjoyer, but like it was like a little bit. Some parts of how to play this game were like a little bit unclear. So, um, as soon as that Drago got positioned next to the crown, it was like really difficult to come back from for Madara. Even if Sinestro was like Terra Dark or something, it's possible that Life Orb Drago just kills in there. I wasn't really accounting for that. So, yeah, there wasn't really a way out of that for Madara. God, that Draco damage is just ridiculous. So yeah, we will wait on game 3. Now it's Breakfast Enjoyer bringing the Snow team into a interesting amalgamation of a team with Roy and Moon, Lando, and then slower stuff with Diancie, Volcanion, Sinistra, and also Grimmsnarl here. So that's a very interesting team for Madara. Team structure almost makes me wonder if it's like DD Moon or something, but it's probably just Tailwind. Volcanion looks really annoying for this Breakfast Enjoyer team. It just trades effectively into like everything on the team. Like Lando kills it, but other than that, like it just kind of dishes out 3 damage. If it's AV in particular, like this matchup looks very difficult to get through that mon. Like that's what I'm focusing on here. Especially like behind screens. Like what do you even do? Yeah. Okay. So those Grim Volcanion. Not sure there's anything Breakfast Enjoyer can do to deny screen. Like at least a screen going up. There's Reflect. Okay, it's Chocoberry Volcanion. So getting that burned immediately is not ideal for Madara, and already a lot of damage on that Volcanion. Big heat wave burn though. You do have Sinistra healing support, so it's not the end of the world. Um, that's always with Grimmsnarl. It's kind of a question of like what this Grimmsnarl's like fourth move is after like the screens. Could be Parting Shot, could be like Scary Face, could be Thunder Wave. Parting Shot would be kind of nice here to cure him and could let you get a Sinistra in. Right, there's Roaring Moon. It's Parting Shot. Heads up Incineroar switch and blocks that from Breakfast Enjoyer. Now this is potentially an in for like gold. Ninetales was valid as well. Okay, you can get Veil up here. And then like not really anything Madara can do about that. You can just like click slow parting into the moon slot. Um, like yeah, Group Snarl gets the parting shot off, but like that's like the downside of like Prankster parting shot, right? Oh, it's Wisp. Okay, that's big. That's really big. Especially with that DNC that just switched in. Um, So now this looks incredible for Breakfast Enjoyer with Volcanion, like so chipped. If we can get a burn on this Diancie, like that really, really changes the way this game plays out. Okay, so there's the Sinistcha. We're probably going to see Diancie Protect, but now like you're so far back. Okay, it's just Volcanion, but there's you see a parting shot. Really, really good parting shot there. Reading into that. Madara playing defensively around Wisp, and now because Light Screen never got set up, like Kyurem Gold is in a really, really good position with Light Screen or with Aurora Veil up. So Gold is in an excellent position. Like the thing is, Madara still has like the speed control. The Snow team doesn't really have any of that, so that's kind of like a downside here. But like I feel like so far this game has gone really, really well for Breakfast Enjoyer. Like Sinistcha is like forced to Rage Powder if it doesn't want Volcanion to get Earth powered, but at that point it could just get hit by an ice move, so it's a little unideal. A play from Breakfast Enjoyer might be to just like hook Shadow Ball into Sinistcha without light screen up. Although plot, I think it's fine. Like you're not going to take that much damage from Heat Wave for light screen, so it's like kind of okay. It'll be significant damage. Like I don't know if you really want to take that, so but it's like also kind of unavoidable. If the Sinistcha clicks Rage Powder, right? Like it's probably better for Kieran to just click Blizzard here, to be honest. Like you just get some guaranteed progress. That is a little bit difficult for Madara to recover from. Especially on like the Sinistra, which like you kind of need to. This is just a difficult position for Madara. Like you want to keep Volcanion healthy because it's just like so good here, but it doesn't really look like you're going to be able to. And then it kind of looks difficult to deal with this Kyurem. Although like the Veil only lasting like 5 turns because like the Ninetales got knocked is like kind of a big deal. Um, but the problem is you haven't actually like dealt that much damage other than like getting like 60% on the Rilla. Water bleeding a lot of time here. Like this is an important turn. This has been a really good set. There's a Rage Powder. We see that freeze dry, followed by a plot. It's not the worst turn in the world for Madara, but like it's kind of as good as you could have expected it to go. Like you do get damage onto the gold, but yeah, you take the damage on Sunny, and now it's like the question is this turn, like what happens? Um, okay, there's a free Blizzard here from Breakfast Enjoyer. Okay, it just clicks freeze dry. The biggest fan of that. Maybe it doesn't have it, but like why would it not have it? Like I feel like there's no reason not to click Blizzard there. Um, I guess it's like a mid ground into Volk, but what I was thinking is like uh well hmm, okay, let's think about this turn. So like Moon isn't doing anything to gold. Burned with the seat up for Vale. Um if you're Breakfast Enjoyer, I think it's actually like your best play here is to actually go back to Ninetales. You know that Vale's running out the next turn. You can get Aurora Veil set up again. And Snow just ran out, so like you can actually like just do that right now. And then make it rain. It's just safe. Like there's not really Anything to be done about that? Okay, it's just an instant switch. Slight screen tailwind. The plot, that's really, really dangerous. Because now, like, what Madara is hoping for there is, like, he gets, like, a free switch in after he gets that tailwind up, but, like, you don't even get that anymore, so, looks difficult. Volcanian's gonna come out, though. You're probably gonna see, like, parting shot in some capacity. Okay, this Rilla gonna make it rain, so Sinister's gonna go down. I really would have liked to see Ninetales come in a couple turns ago. Get that veil up again. Now it's kind of weird. Like, you have fake out pressure this turn, but you're dead to either Mon if you don't Terra the gold. So it's probably the Terra turn for Breakfast Enjoyer, but uh, you can also like delay or whatever. You click glide into Volcanion, and then Gorilla goes down, and you get Incident, and then you can Terra. It's I don't know. Hmm. Like Sinister going down is like really big progress. Like this is not it's not really that bad for Breakfast Enjoyer at all, but like you might have to give up the gold. I'm not sure there's really a huge downside to Terrain the gold this turn though. Like fake out Lando Terra gold, and then like Shadow Ball the bulk. Doesn't really seem that bad to me. Okay, just to protect from gold. Oh, Haze on Volcanion. Okay, well that's pretty bad. So now you lost Rilla, and you didn't make any progress. You really had to click fake out there. I just don't get that. Like, at least get some value out of the Rilla. The good news is Lando from Breakfast Enjoyers and just looks quite good. Madara like made a lot of progress that turn. That's really good for him. But it is like if a lot of things chipped, you still have to worry about like Wisp Incident and stuff, and like especially Lando, and then obviously Lando has to fear like the snow stuff. So I'm not really sure there's a great play here from Breakfast Enjoyer. Like you want to like go something with Protect, either Lando or like Ninetales. There's Ninetales. It's a really tight end game here. Like, okay. Do you want to get stall out this tailwind? Okay, so this could be really dangerous. Is there a steam eruption here? Okay, just a heat wave. Okay, relatively unpunished Lando switch. Um, get Lando in for free as like tailwind expires, and now like with like really big ice ground coverage. Well, Canadian still has Terra access, so uh, this is well, it looks like really solid pin for Breakfast Enjoyer. Like it's not like the end of the world for Madara, but the thing is, you can't deny a Royal Veil here. And then potentially, like if you let Kiram and Lando get like a Royal Veil up, they might just win. Um, what a game! I feel like his matchup initially favored Madara, and then Volcanion took so much damage, and then Breakfast Enjoyer had like the advantage, but then like didn't fully capitalize on it and make as much progress as he could have, and now it's kind of just a toss up, I think. But Grimmsnarl is going to take a lot of damage. Looks to be Scarf Lando from Breakfast Enjoyer, revealed there, which is like kind of a big deal. Mm. But the problem is like that the Lando for Madara is sitting on the field, so there's like no switch into Earth Power on the entire team. Everything just kind of like comes in and like takes a billion, you know. Um, there's the anti-switch in, but then Lando comes back, but it's just gonna get hit by a blizzard. Like it's gonna live. Well, that did nothing. Okay, so that's bulky Lando behind Veil for you at -1. Um, but yeah, even still, like, hmm, is this weakness policy Deancey? Very well, it could be. It's not. Okay, Deancey just takes a billion for no reason then. Okay, and you don't even click the crew. Okay. Uh, befuddling sequence. Well, now if you're Reckless Enjoyer, you need to go back into Kiram. Like, if you go Kiram right now, like that looks like game over to me. Well, okay. Deancey can still Terra, probably live if you get if you click parting here. But they'll live on so low, and that doesn't even like cover if Ninetales attacks. Okay, Grimstarl just goes down to that Earth Power. Now it looks very, very chopped. It's just a free Earth Power into that DNC slot. There's nothing Madara can do about it. Moon comes in, it dies. Volt comes in, it dies. DNC stays in, it dies. And then, like, yeah, you can kill the gold, but then Lando is still. Oh, it's Turret Grass. Okay, so that's something for Madara. But Diamond Storm is gonna kill the Lando. Now Ninetales comes in as a 3 kill of Blizzard on both ones. This game's over. I think Blizzard go Kiram is safest, or Blizzard go Ensign, technically. Or Blizzard and just click plot. Anything like that. I feel like you don't want to let Roy and Moon get next to Lando for free though. That's why I think Ensign is the safest click here to lock up this game. There's a Blizzard, Shadow Ball. That's exactly why I didn't want this to happen. Get Roy and Moon in, and now the game is not really over. Um, because now Tailwind Heatwave is friend, and like that's it could have just been avoided, man. It's still an uphill battle for Madara here. Oh, right, okay. Gold still has Terra, doesn't really matter. Never mind. Does it? It's an instant switch. Like, Lando could still win this game because it just didn't, like, play super precise here. Like, Yeah, I click pick out MIR into the double protect. Like, what do you even do? Moon is gonna die to burn here eventually, but I don't know. Like, I think unless Sandseer Storm misses, Madara clawed his way back into this one. This is just careless. Like, he should never have lost this game for Breakfast Enjoyer. Like, he just had such an advantage, and you just didn't press it. There was multiple times you just didn't press the advantage. Gold protects, but Incen's just gonna die to this. Like, okay, no, okay, wait, no. It lives. Okay. Why from knocked? Okay, okay, now Cure of Dispense, probably. Earth Power could have won there from Madara, but a difficult call to make in front of the gold. Now I'm not sure you have enough damage into the Kyurem anyway. I can then just miss Sansir. Okay. Fascinating set. Ending with a Sansir miss. This was a game. I think both players played really imprecise. Like I don't like how Madara played this in the slightest, and then Breakfast Enjoyer. Like the matchup was annoying for Breakfast Enjoyer, but I feel like better plays to like ensure the win could have been made. Um, but is what it is. That's